Yeah, absolutely. And one of the big things that I've been touting, and a lot of people in the co-living space, specifically on the development side, have been talking about, is we feel like long term there's a possibility, and a very strong possibility, that once institutional great investors and even retail investors start to see the validity behind the product, right? That this is something that's permanent, here to stay. Do you think that those exit caps are going to fall in line with traditional multi? Do you think the debt market's going to start to move closer, an inch closer? 75 basis points on a development project, that's a lot of profit, right? So if we're seeing 25, 50 basis points start to cramp down, I mean, the profit margin on these deals, there's a lot of runway, right?
Yeah.
Not even mentioning the long-term, cash flow that some of these deals are seeing because they're getting that rent premium. Do you see that condensing a little bit? Seeing the type of compression we've seen in multifamily?
So it's a good question, and I think you can look at what's going on in the single family build to rent space as sort of the roadmap of what I think is going to happen in the co-living space. So what happened in that space was you previously couldn't finance a lot of single family rental projects using Fannie and Freddie financing, using permanent agency debt. And you still can't on scattered sites, but you can for stuff that is sort of build to rent communities that's all adjacent and contiguous. A lot of detail there. Point being is agency lending was the tail that wags the dog. Once agency lending became available for build to rent, for a subtype of single family for rent, you've seen just a wave of institutional capital sort of flood the space. You've seen cap rate compression. You've seen the value of land go way up because land sellers know what's going on. My guess is that co-living follows very much the same trajectory. It needs to become an asset class that agencies are comfortable with. And I know there's already been one agency deal done, but as agencies and CMBS and non-recourse bank lenders begin to proliferate the space, that's the game changer.